I am the punishment of God. If you had not committed great sins, God would not have sent a punishment like me upon you. Conquering the world on horseback is easy. It is dismounting and governing that is hard. An action committed in anger is an action doomed to failure. Do not despise an enemy who is small in stature. It is often the small dog that yelps, while the large dog is silent. The greatest happiness is to scatter your enemy, to drive him before you, to see his cities reduced to ashes, to see those who love him shrouded in tears, and to gather into your bosom his wives and daughters. I am the flail of God. If you had not committed great sins, God would not have sent a punishment like me upon you. A man's greatest joy is crushing his enemies. It is not sufficient that I succeed, all others must fail. The strength of a wall is neither greater nor less than the men who defend it. I have conquered for you a huge empire, but my life was too short to achieve the conquest of the world that is left for you to do. I am the ruler of the lands of the rising sun and the setting sun. There is nothing left for me to conquer. The greatest pleasure is to vanquish your enemies and chase them before you, to rob them of their wealth and see those dear to them bathed in tears, to ride their horses and clasp to your bosom their wives and daughters. Conquering the world is easy. It's carrying the burden of its governance that's hard. I am not afraid of an army of lions led by a sheep. I am afraid of an army of sheep led by a lion. Without stones, there is no arch. The merit in action lies in finishing it to the end. In the space of 7 years, I have succeeded in accomplishing great work and uniting the whole world in one empire. The greatest joy a man can know is to conquer his enemies and drive them before him, to ride their horses and take away their possessions, to see the faces of those who were dear to them bedewed with tears, and to clasp their wives and daughters in his arms. I am the punishment of God. If you had not committed great sins, God would not have sent a punishment like me upon you. I am the terror of the world, but when I am dead and gone, the terror will be gone as well. Then they will believe what I have said.